that's it.
Okay.
Come on to your
that one too. They both had to switch from May to.
Yeah. But it's a fight tonight that.
After everything that happened, Triple G doesn't like Canelo anymore. All that respect and everything, from the first fight, that went out the window. And Canelo's pissed off because of the things that Triple G said. And we were at a steakhouse here in Moscow, and I showed the big tomahawk steaks. That must have been something that one of those big steaks that Canelo was eating. But look, the fight's on. It's going to be bigger than ever, and I think you'll see a lot of fireworks this time because Triple G is coming out. He doesn't want to leave it in judges' hands. He doesn't want to. Sometimes he starts off, first 2 rounds kind of slow, and then gets into his groove. He's going to come out of the gates right away, and Canelo's promising a knockout. All of his Mexican fans were disappointed by the way he fought the first time. He promised him a Mexican style, and Triple G was the one going forward, pressing the action, and Canelo was the one going side to side. So Canelo's promising a knockout. Triple G is going to be more aggressive this time, and it's going to be a great fight. September 15th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
You're probably one of the better people to be able to answer this question. How close was the fight to not happening?
Oh, you can ask Frank Warren. We had the deal done in everything, all the terms, all the major terms were agreed to.
From both sides, from your side and from Billy Joe Saunders as well, yeah.
So that would have been the fight had the Canelo fight not happened. Triple G was just as happy fighting Billy Joe, to unify with the WBO title, another undefeated champion. So, that would have been a great fight as well. Not commercially as big as the Canelo fight, and the fans want to see the rematch of the Canelo fight. But there was about an hour when Golden Boy had set that deadline, and that's when the day before I told Frank, if this fight doesn't happen, let's go ahead with the Saunders fight. So he was aboard on that, and that would have been a great unification fight. But maybe that fight happens in the future. I guess Billy Joe now is going to fight Andrade.
First bid's the next week, so we'll see what happens with that first.
See what happens with that one. So.
Now that we knew that Billy Joe was going to be the alternate in this saga, we know ultimately that Triple G is going to face Billy Joe. Why Triple G doesn't want to run away from a challenge, Canelo. We know that. Okay, I shouldn't say that about Canelo, man. Canelo took on Floyd, and to lose like that at that age, it must have been a blow to his ego. Because most people think of fighting in the boxing sense. No, guys, boxing is a form of martial arts. There is a way to box. There's a way to hit and not get hit in boxing, right? And the better you can box, the better that sequence of movements is. Floyd is the absolute best at that. So, yeah, I can't say that. But Triple G isn't afraid of a challenge. So I am looking forward to the Billy Joe Saunders fight more than I am the Canelo fight. Why? Canelo has disappointed us how many times already? And his behavior recently, personally speaking for me, right? His behavior recently is, I don't understand why he's acting like that. I don't think he has a right to act like that. I feel as though Canelo should be the one that's humble right now. You have a lot to prove, brother, man. Never mind the PED saga. You were outperformed when you faced Triple G. At the end of the fight, you were the one that was winded. Triple G was conducting that whole fight. Yes, it wasn't a perfect fight for Triple G, but he couldn't afford to make mistakes. And so you couldn't afford to make mistakes either, right? But it was clear from the get-go that Triple G was running that whole fight, and there were parts of that fight that you seemed to be running, but you could never keep consistent. So I am looking forward to the Saunders Triple G saga. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.
Your guys talk too much. And you know what's interesting? I understand how crazy power UFC PR machine. Your guy, beginning of the year, he cut like chicken. End of the year, he fight for the title. Crazy. Hey, you know, guys, this is true. This is not trash talking. Hey, guys, Irish only 6 million. Russian 150 million. I wanna fight for your chicken because this is #1 easy fight in lightweight division.